You know what? I'm gonna make one for movies. Yeah. Is it in here? Please tell me it's in here. Is this For's Just Z? I can't tell. Oh god, this is old artwork too. No kidding. Nah, you only got Dragonball. Oh no, wait. Okay. Battle of Gods, Res F. Where the hell is Super Broly? I need Super Broly to be in here because I'm immediately gonna make that S rank. Ah, you sack of fuck. Where is it? All right, sweet. All right, we're in there. We're in there. This is gonna be ranking every single special and also movie. So this will be fun. Okay, I don't even need to think about this. Boom. No questions asked. Just unanimously in my book, Super Broly is single-handedly like probably my favorite movie among the entire franchise as of right now. Like more so than Fusion Reborn, which also, while I have that on my mind, where the hell? There you are. That's also S rank. I have no qualms in saying that. It's just that good. Oh yeah, another thing that's definitely S rank. Where the fuck is it? There you are. Yep, okay. Top 3 already settled. History of Trunks tells a really tragic story and is like the darkest Dragon Ball has ever got, like, ever. It's really, really good. Fusion Reborn for, admittedly, not that bad, like, side filler story. Although it's kind of weird with the placement in the Buu Saga, but you don't really try to do that too much. Also, some of the, like, when it comes to 90s Toei, I think Fusion Reborn is the single best bit of animation they've ever put out, like, period. The Blu-rays for this goddamn movie look so good. I'm also going to give some good shout-outs to the DVD score on the Funimation side because Nathan Johnson did really good with this. And, of course, Super Broly tells the best self-contained story in the whole show. Is this still going? Oh, is it extended? Yeah, let's go with that. It tells, like, the best self-contained story. It is really fucking good. I have nothing else. Like, this is just that good. It's some of the best action. They brought the new... Wasn't he the guy who does, like, My Hero Academia choreography or art? I feel like he does something like that or something else, but I could be wrong. Dermal Brandon will know, find me in the chat. Anyway. Yeah, no, it also single-handedly rewrites Broly to being one of the best characters in the show. Like, that's really good. You don't even need that much setup. Just a kid with charm. Kid, he's like 40, whatever. And just have him, like, be adorable. And also helps that he has chili, so even better. Alright, so this is actually a lot smaller of a list than I thought it was going to be. Holy shit. I mean, I can still work with this. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Let's see here. What goes in the dumpster? Let's see. Yes. I'm glad I got Rand to sit down and rewatch that with me because, oh god. That was probably one of the worst things for Dragon Ball I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's nothing really happens. It's obviously trying to retread more Dragon Ball, which, I mean, guys, just move on, please. God, for God's sakes. Goku Jr. is a nothing character, pretty much. He's like, he tries to be Gohan, but not Gohan at the same time. I'm not a fan at all. The story isn't great. It's trying to get back up Mount Paozu in order to get the 4-star Dragon Ball to wish Pan back to health. Which, I mean, that's great, but very few people already liked Pan in the show itself, so best of luck trying to get people hooked on that one, seriously. The more I think about GT, the more I realize that Toei probably didn't read the room too well with that one. Anyway, so, yeah, Undisputed. What else I'm putting down here? Well, where is... There you are. I did that little marathon of Broly movies with my Discord a little while ago in prep for doing the Broly section of Budokai 3, and oh my god. There's so... This is literally like 1/3 of a movie. Or no, Broly is like 1/3 of the movie. Because like once you get past the village area, like it's just a really short fight with Broly. It's like, oh, it's so disconnected with the first part, you just don't even care that much. On top of that, like, it wasn't even really a fight. It was just a squash match. Like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. It should have been something more akin to Gohan Cell, but it wasn't nearly that. Or not even that, like Goku versus Cell. Like a little more even, please. But nope. We can't ever have Broly look weak. So, no thank you. Alright. Let's get to something good again. What's next? Yeah. It tells a complete story from cover to cover. It sets up the lore nicely for the show. And honestly, like, you feel bad for Bardock. Like, no one believes him. He's pretty much like his own man in here. And also, he's such a departure from Goku. I do actually like that as a narrative flip. Plus, I like most things that don't involve Goku regardless, because it makes the writers have to think on the fly, and it's really cool in that regard. Alright, that's 1A rank. Next up, B rank. It's good. It is, for a return for Dragon Ball animation, it was really good. Like, well, I say return, but truthfully, if you follow the games, it never really went anywhere. And then there was that one redo of the OVA. So yeah, it's good, but I feel like it gets a little bit worse the more you look at it. Super Broly, like, just gets better, like, the more I look at it, personally speaking. Alright, anything, what else did we got in here? Oh yeah, surprisingly good movie, actually. Fucking, I'm amazed that Bio Broly actually told the story from cover to cover. Like, it's actually really good. At least the way I see it, anyway. Like, it's actually not too terrible. It's still silly, but I mean, again, no Goku, no Gohan, even no Vegeta. It's just the kids when they're going, like, just going on their own adventure. It's really fun in that regard. I do really dig that. Okay, BoJack. Bob Carr's great. Some of the action's really good, but it feels like no one gets, like, it feels like it's like there's no winning for Z Fighters at all until Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, in which case it just kind of ends. I don't know. That's, and also, like, the fact that BoJack doesn't really have a lot of character to himself isn't the worst thing in the world for me. But I feel like most of the action is more or less like, let's tie people up. But the animation's good. I'll be nice. Alright. First Broly movie. D tier, yeah. The setup for Broly is incredibly fucking stupid. I don't think anyone needs to dispute that one. It's really bad. Like, even back in the day, it was being memed, and it's still hilarious in hindsight. Like, Goku was crying in his sleep, which made this other baby, who happened to be the legendary Super Saiyan, really subconsciously angry at him. Like, what? Okay. It like, Team 4 Stars put it so succinctly. He's so dumb, but he's so cool. Like, it's actually, it's kind of like almost artful when you think about it. The fighting though with Broly himself is actually kind of cool, but he does that usual, like, okay, usually when it comes to Dragon Ball Z movies, they follow like a pretty simple formula of, like, villain shows up, even fighting, good guys manage to get a leg up on them, enemy transforms, and then they win, all out attack against them in the end. It feels like this movie didn't know that, and like they went straight to, like, character villain power up, and then nothing else happens after that. So, and then like the one fuck off final attack at the very end. So, yeah, it's not good. It's very dumb. This tells a way better story for, like, period. So, yeah. Moving on from there, Cool's Revenge is really good. Cool's Revenge used to be my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie until I was like, nah, Future Reborn's better. It's not even for my cheesy nostalgia for fucking Disturbed and Drowning Pool in the Funimation soundtrack. Like, just the story, pure story by itself, it's really cool with Goku getting downed, and then Gohan has to go, like, get medicine to rescue him. It's such good early DBZ art. It's really good. Let's go until Goku takes everybody's energy. The fight's not even cool then. Like, Broly, I feel, fights better when he has even opponents, or when he only has slight advantages. That's just me, anyway. Yeah, the game, pretty much. Let's see, Dead Zone. I rewatched that recently. Where would I put that? it's very good. Like post Dragon Ball. It's a tricky one actually. I'm thinking somewhere up here. It's a very good movie. Story's cheesy. It's just Gohan getting kidnapped and Gohan and Piccolo at the team. Yeah, wait, no. Goku and Piccolo at the team to go rescue him. Which is like, it's a really cool thing, but like that's the I think this came out before they teamed up against Raditz, but I could be wrong. Okay, B tier for sure. Maybe even A tier, but I'm gonna say B tier for another one. Oh god, the OVA for Bardock. The fact that this was never dubbed is amazing. Like, holy shit. I don't know, chat. Where would you rank the Bardock OVA? Where it goes Super Saiyan? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe C. Ooh, bottom. Damn. Bailey showing no mercy. I'm thinking D tier. The fighting's good. The fighting's actually pretty good for more modern DBZ. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's corny as hell because it tries to take Bardock and make him cool again, but it misses the mark heavily. It's also like a really bad like idea. It's like it creates a bad time loop where it's like Bardock was the original Super Saiyan and created the idea of it, but then it's like, wait, who the hell is the original Super Saiyan then? What the fuck? I hate time moves like that, so it's just really bad. I also really hate Frieza's ancestor. He has no personality of him to himself. I didn't watch the movie. I chose not to. But if I were to have watched the movie, chilled. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Bardock was cool because he was one dude in a hopeless situation and had to fight his way out. And he was a much better... He was a more fun person to watch fight than Goku at most times, so... Yeah. But, it did miss the mark. So, I don't care about this stupid frog species that was apparently the original Tuffles. I hate this so much. But yeah, if I were to watch this movie, I'd probably end up in E tier. Lord Slug is... I don't know where do I put Lord Slug? Isn't that a damn good question? I'm thinking maybe... Lord Slug is essentially a retread King Piccolo, but it's also not a bad thing. Yeah, I'm thinking of a solid C. It's probably like the... So I usually think of like these Dragon Ball movies in like orders, like Generation 1 is of course Dead Zone, World's Strongest, and Turles. Gen 2 is like Cool's Revenge, 13, Lord Slug. Then like Gen 3 would be the first two Broly movies and BoJack. And then of course last generation would be like Future Reborn, Wrath of the Dragon, and what's it? Bio Broly. That's generally how I go. This is probably the worst of Gen 2 in my book. It's worse than 13 and worse than Core, but it's still not a bad movie. Like, it's still objectively kind of fun to watch. Also, you know, what was that Disturbed song they got for it? Because it's always hilarious when they do stuff like that. It wasn't Stricken. No. Shit, what is that? Whatever. It's not coming to me. They weren't pro doubles, they were pro... Oh, that's even worse. Ew. Oh, it was actually next up on the list. Right. It was Stupefy, wasn't it? The song is so cheesy. Alright. I would nope. D tier. I would much rather watch Res of any day of the week over these three. Like, I don't think I could ever sit down and rewatch the whole of Broly Second Coming and not feel like gagging, because holy shit, it's bad. It's pretty bad. Res Def at least tries to have a story. Like, it attempts to. It's not good, it's dumb, but at least attempted to. This one is literally just two different movies in one. It's like, we have the one movie where Goten, Trunks, and Videl go to a village to get the Dragon Balls, and then we have the other movie where Broly comes back and everyone gets squashed. They kind of disconnect. So, no thank you. Wait, my whole life for just... Anyway, yeah, no, I do think this is actually... The action's also a good bit better, even though they start introducing CG. That was pretty bad. Yeah. More so that old choreographer and fight guy, that that they had, who was more shoved into Dragon Ball Heroes, the Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Yeah, he does not know how to do CG fight scenes, so yeah. Anyway, for 13 is a pretty good movie. Like, Ice Glaciers is a neat landscape. 13 himself is a pretty fun villain. 14 and 15 are not horrible. 14 could be construed as a racial stereotype. No, that's 15. I feel like it's deserving of B rank. I think so. I could be wrong, but this is what I personally feel. Alright. Metacooler. I forgot about you. Metacooler bad. Metacooler. You could probably see 14 as racial too. Yeah, you could make an argument for that. So, Metacooler, not this bad. Maybe not this bad. So Metacooler is essentially retread of Mecha Frieza with the whole body snatches thing again. Metacooler's design is really cool though. Like, it's really sick. And the whole thing with the big A star, it's cheesy, but it's not the worst thing ever. It's a good amount better than most things Boo's done. I'm gonna put it as a tentative C tier. Like, right alongside Bio Broly. It's honestly not... The art takes a shit sometimes, but the fighting itself is actually kind of fun. Story's not too bad, even though everyone just took a picnic trip to fucking New Namek. Weird, but okay. Alright. You're immediately going at least A tier. Possibly S tier. But I'm gonna keep you A tier for right now. Turles, Tree of Might is such a fucking phenomenal movie. It does really good imagery with the Earth decaying. It's like a really good, like, opposite to the Spirit Bomb. Goku's Kaioken and Spirit Bomb are so well animated. Turles is he's like the good anti-Goku in my book. In terms of like just having a design that's evil Goku, in terms of if he was to stay a Saiyan. It's really neat. I like it a lot. But then you had others and it kind of weakened it, but I still like Turles a lot. So, yeah. What the hell are you? Oh, you are World's Strongest. The movie's good. Particularly kind of dumb because there's no fucking way that Dr. Wheeler could get his whole brain condensed into Goku. That's impossible. I don't think he thought that through enough, but boy. Also, Team 4-Star kind of really fucked this movie with the new ending. I didn't like it when they did new animations for ending, so no. But that said, a good B tier. I like and dislike Wheel's mecha body. Like, it's really neat, but I don't feel like it quite holds up. Also, I need to go find... I swore in, like, the Ocean Dub did straight up reuse Mosco's lines in some instances for yelling. It was hilarious. Yeah, lobster claws are fucking hilarious. Wrath of the Dragon, boy. If it wasn't for the fact that I haven't rewatched it in a while, I would probably put it S tier, but A tier, easily. Wrath of the Dragon was such a fucking good movie. Even though Tapion is a weird mesh of like Legend of Zelda meets Chrono Trigger. Kind of weird, but it's also like that weirdness is part of the charm. Hrudegarn's kind of a very unique villain in the grand scheme of things. It's also actually like really good animation of Super Saiyan 3. The reason you don't see Super Saiyan 3 a lot is because it's really difficult for the animators to keep doing. So that's why you see only usually like movie budget stuff. So good in that regard. Yeah, no, I feel like this is, Dragon Fist is really sick until they did it more. Just had to use it so many times in fucking, GT because, yeah, go figure. But no, Dragon Fist wasn't it the first return for Dragon Fist since, King Piccolo, if I'm not mistaken? I could be wrong about that, but that's a really dope, callback for sure. Although the title of the movie is a little bit of a misnomer because Wrath of the Dragon, there's not really a dragon to be had in here except for the Dragon Fist. Weird, but okay. I wouldn't really say Hirudegarn is a dragon of a sort, but okay. Let's see, just going over it again really fast. I feel like B tier is a bit dense, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about this. This feels like a pretty solid tier list. I don't mind it so much. Yeah. Fist and GT's reference to GB, not the Z movie because the first time. What? Dragon Fist and GT's a reference to Dragon Ball, not the Z movie because first time you use. Oh no, I'm fully aware of the fact that the GT version is more reference to the original Dragon Ball, but I'm saying the technique itself hasn't really been used since the original. With regards more of a Godzilla bug thing. Yeah, no, it really is. I mean, I like the idea of more Godzilla enemies in Dragon Ball for sure, but I'm not sure if, like, that translates perfectly well, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think it works. Alright, why don't you guys spitball an idea at me for a tier list?